What's up, everybody? It's your boy Reggie Casual, and this week's combo is all about the collaboration, the fashion collaboration that is, and how absolutely ridiculous they have expanded over the last few years, leading many of us to wonder, is there just too many collabs? And at what point does it just become nonsensical and or blatant cash grabs? Or even a way for rich socialites to spend their money on things that nobody else can get. In any case, I'm gonna break down the issues, facts, and a little bit of my opinion tossed in there, and hopefully it spurs a debate on if the fashion industry killed a collab. That's the question, and that's next on The State. Let's get it. In the year 2021 alone, we saw more collabs than we could count. Many of them from luxury labels, and many of them, from the blasé effort of THECASUAL, the shocking but predictable Gucciaga, the welcome undercover Evangelion, the off-the-wall Gucci and 100 Thieves, Nike and everyone under the sun, and even Apple Hermes. And what does this all tell us? The once dirty word in luxury fashion circles, that is collaboration, has become as commonplace as water is for a whale, i.e. a damn near everywhere. Those in the street side of fashion are no stranger to this. Streetwear brands are essentially built off collaborative efforts, and it's no surprise to those that have experienced it since Street's inception as a player in the world of fashion as a whole. It's just not surprising. However, what Street did well initially, luxury is taking it to a place where even the most steadfast fashion enthusiast is becoming a bit fatigued. With so many collaborations, it's often hard to sift through BS and what's actually good. Take, for instance, the 1001 times Cause has collaborated with fashion brands from Nike to Comme des Garçons, only to have, frankly, one of its best and noteworthy collaborations be with Sacai. Truthfully though, Sacai is a collab machine that has more hits than misses, but that's a personal opinion, which happens to be true. So I'm sorry, not sorry. It's just a bias there. But all that naysaying being said, the numbers tell a vastly different story. According to Business of Fashion, love those guys over there, check them out, the luxury sector is clearly on track, with Hermes announcing remarkable first quarter results and sales above pre-pandemic levels. And thanks to Gucci's strong backlash, Kering has exceeded analyst expectations. LVMH market capitalization has exceeded over 300 billion euros, with sales above 2019 levels and above quarterly expectations. You hear that? Sales are exceeding pre-pandemic levels. Cats haven't even been anywhere yet. They ain't going anywhere. They're just collecting stuff. Maybe they are going somewhere. I can't even speak. The simple fact of the matter is, no matter how you feel about it, myself included, the numbers speak for themselves. Collaboration is working far better than we could have ever imagined. In fact, we could probably say that the fashion industry didn't kill the collab at all. They made them more relevant than ever before. And while fashion purists may have a bone to pick with the analytics and focus more on the integrity aspect of it all, the simple fact is collaboration has opened the door for exactly what the industry has neglected to do for so long, and that is open the industry up to a wider swath of designers, creative minds, and artisans. Think about it like this: no matter how you feel about these individuals I'm about to list, we have no Rihanna in fashion, Virgil at LV, Kirby at Reebok, Lorenzo at Adidas, Gonbia with Solomon, Kiko with Asics, Chitose with JPG, Verdi with anybody, or Jill Sander at Uniqlo, and so on and so forth. And yes, mainstream appeal does fuel this. Joel Jordan was an obvious cash grab, but even with that being said, over 5 million individuals registered just to have a chance to get the sneakers, when they all knew in their heart of hearts most of those pairs were going directly to Beijing. Just another case of China once again letting us all know who's really in charge of the earth. Seriously, we're all on borrowed time. I think that borrowed time is up. The point is, for every 10 off-white undercover collabs or Prada Adidas, there's a Sacai acronym gem that does far more to push the conversation of fashion even further. For the seasoned fashion fan, it should be relatively easy to point out the notable stuff that makes sense versus the stuff that's clearly geared towards a Gen Z crowd that is more luxury driven at a young age than any generation before them. According to official polling by IFOP, they're pretty reliable, Gen Z's favorite brands are Gucci, LV, and Supreme, all luxury labels that place high value on collaborative efforts in recent years. I mean, Supreme isn't really luxury, but it kinda is though, so I mean, And if you think these young bucks aren't old enough, think again. Numbers suggest that if less than 5 to 10% of your brand's purchases come from Gen Z, you're already irrelevant to them. They don't care about you. And if you think they ain't got no money, think again. They are by far the wealthiest generation to ever enter the market, spending $200 billion alone in 2018. The older generation of luxury buyers aren't really in charge anymore. Gen Z is, and they have a stranglehold on the industry. And as long as that holds true, collabs will be made because honestly, they like them and they like spending money on them. So did the industry kill the collab? Well, this is a case of my heart says yes, but as always, facts over feelings. The industry, for better or for worse, is responding to a market shift, and collabs are just part of that equation. So F your feelings, said the industry. Not me, I didn't say that, but I kind of said it, but for the industry. That is until the industry runs collabs into the ground like they do everything, or until Gen Z runs out of money, which is unlikely. I can already hear the mom and dad credit card jabs in the comments. I mean, I can't hear them, but I can like hear them. I can see them in my thoughts. As far as my personal opinion on the issue, collabs are fun, but I do think that there are too many. But again, the numbers speak for themselves, so I can't really deny them. But there's also that sense of FOMO, that fear of missing out that a lot of young people are engaging in these days. Hell, a lot of old people are engaging in FOMO. And it all boils down to enticing people to want to buy. And that's what collabs do. It's another way to manufacture scarcity. And for brands, that's a good thing, and they kind of play on your heartstrings a little bit. I don't know how I feel. I do know how I feel about it. I don't think it's right. But when you have data that says if less than 5 to 10% of Gen Z is buying your brand, that you're irrelevant to them, and you're probably gonna do everything in your power to impress upon them, even though people are much smarter because of the internet. That being said, what are your thoughts on the fashion industry and collabs? Add your opinion in the comments or suggest another topic we should discuss here on THESTATE. And if you want to get in on a range of topics in real time, join me on Instagram Live by following THECASUAL and myself, Reggie Casual. Or maybe you want to learn how to start your own personal and or fashion brand, well, we got you. Check us out on Patreon to get access to our brand building series class, our private Discord, and monthly webinar filled with individuals just like you who are trying to do the same thing and want a great community behind it. All that is included. But most importantly, keep it locked right here for all of your info on international fashion, culture, and business. From Tokyo, it's your boy, and keep it casual. Yoroshiku onegaishimasu. And I will see you guys in a minute.